The difficulty level of question was matching to the UPSC
Okay. So you
and
find it
got
quite
a
similar to the UPSC pattern, right?
yes, got the real feel of the UPSC
So
paper.
that is nice.
Earlier,
Yeah.
earlier I used to solve the MCQs from random sources. They
Mm-hmm.
were very easy,
Hmm.
and after solving, I used to get very happy that I am able to solve the questions. But whenever I attempted the real UPSC paper, the game was different.
Yeah, because the questions are not direct; they are analytical in UPSC.
Yes,
Right. So we also need to understand the application of knowledge, whatever we are studying from Lakshmikant. Obviously, the questions will not be direct. Like if we are learning any features of regulating act also, but they will ask some implications, right? So they will not be direct in nature.
yes.
So your score is fine with respect to the first attempt. Okay. What do you think? Like, did you analyze your paper?
No, ma'am, no.
No, like you have just given it and like you didn't go back to it.
No, no.
Okay, so let's do one thing. Let's pick up your exam.
Okay,
Okay, and
ma'am.
let's see like what all questions you did wrong.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. And you also can tell me like where you faced any problem in any questions.
Okay.
Okay. So this is the first question. I guess first question you have attempted correctly. Do you have any doubt in this question?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay, so your answer is B and the answer is also B. So this one is correct. Okay.
Okay.
Now second question you tell me. What did you mark?
This one I have made correct, ma'am.
No, your answer is incorrect. Why did you
Oh,
mark D? Oh, like why did you mark this D?
I have marked D, no.
Hmm. The question is asking the incorrect statement. I think you read it as correct statement,
Okay, ma'am. I read it correct.
right?
Yes, yes.
So that is like this is the basic silly mistake that like we make in our initial phase of preparation. Always whenever you are reading the question, mark whether they are asking the correct one or the incorrect one, and before choosing the option just go back to the underlined word whether it was correct or incorrect.
Okay.
Now if I tell you that you have to mark the incorrect answer, then tell me what will be the correct answer.
This one will be correct, ma'am.
Why?
1833, it was the final phase of centralization of the power.
Hmm. So
And
first statement is correct, na? Governor General and Council were given the power to legislate for the whole of the British territories in India. That is the main centralizing power.
yes, yes.
Okay, and if we read the second statement, Governor General of Bengal became the Governor General of India. That is also correct. William Bentinck was the first. है ना?
It is also correct.
Now read the third one. It added a law member to the Executive Council of the Governor General with voting power.
These added a law. This thing I was not sure enough, ma'am.
Not
But
sure
that,
enough, na? So see, the
yeah.
first part of the statement is correct that it added a law member to the Executive Council, but that law member did not have any voting power.
Okay.
That is why this statement is incorrect.
Okay.
And even if suppose you were not sure about the third statement, but at least you were sure about first, second, and fourth, na, ki these are correct with respect to 1833 Act.
Yes, yes, yes.
So even by the logic of elimination, you should have gone for three. But obviously, you would have gone three only when you would have read it like you have to mark the incorrect ones, not the correct one.
Okay.
Okay, and the monopoly of trade with China was abolished. That is also correct. So we were left only with third statement only. Even if we were not sure about whether there was voting power or not, but at least by elimination also we should have reached to the third one. Right? So this I would consider as your silly mistake. Right?
Okay.
Now coming to the third question, what do you think? Again, you have marked it incorrect.
Only one is correct, ma'am.
Yes, so why did you mark B?
It's again a silly mistake, ma'am. I
Again,
only
very silly mistake. Right. So in your sheet, keep noting whatever silly mistakes you are making. Okay.
okay.
So like if I share with you, right? Okay. Easy question. It was easy question. You were focused, but it was a silly mistake.
Okay.
What do you think is the reason for this question getting incorrect? Partially, you were not focused at that time, or like you think you just marked B like in a hurry.
I just marked it in a hurry, ma'am. In a hurry to. Uh,
Okay. So now you open your sheet and
this
keep doing.
question I was not confused, ma'am. I was totally very sure that
Okay.
that option is correct, but I don't know how I marked it wrong, ma'am.
Okay. So now you open your sheet and keep doing this simultaneously. Okay.
Okay.
So if, when you will write by yourself, now you will remember it more.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Okay. Now coming to the next question. Government of India Act 1858. I think this is your correct answer. Okay, any doubt in this question?
He wants. Okay, like it. How can I see the question paper, ma'am?
Question, I'll open the question paper and you open your sheet, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, right?
Let us discuss once, ma'am. Then I will put the data there, ma'am.
Okay. Just
Okay.
keep noting down like which question number you have done wrong in on a
Sure.
sheet of paper, right?
Okay.
Fourth question is correct. Do you have any doubt in this question? Which of the following statement is correct regarding the Government of India Act 1858?
No, ma'am. No.
So this too you have done it correctly. Okay, then fifth question is again correct. So I hope like it is like you have done it because you knew the answer. And
Yes,
if
yes.
any question comes where you think that you had just made a guesswork and it got correct, then also let me know.
Okay,
Okay,
okay.
so whatever questions I am saying that these are correct, you need to tell me whether they got correct by your knowledge or it was just a guesswork.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so this I hope is based on your knowledge.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then sixth question, Morley Minto reforms 1909. Yes, this is also correct.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. This was easy, ma'am.
So you are clear na कि separate electorates for Muslims were introduced in which act and the separate electorates for the women or the other communities were introduced in which act?
Yes, ma'am. Separate electorate was extended in the Montag Chelmsford reform. First, it was introduced in parliamentary reforms.
Okay. Then this question, this is also correct. Which of the following acts transferred the subject of cooperation from the government of India to the provincial governments?
This was ये तुक्के में हुआ है मैम. This was I am not aware of it anything. I don't know why I marked, but it got correct.
So like why did you mark it as 1919 and not 1935?
1990, the diarchy system was introduced.
Hmm.
If anything related to transferred subjects, then I thought that probably it might be from that act. But the subject cooperation, I was not aware anyway. What is cooperation? What is that subject? This thing I have had it in the recent times, the Ministry of Cooperation or Home Affairs. But
Yes, like
then
your logic,
when
yes, see, your logic worked. Your logic was correct that since diarchy was introduced by the Government of India Act of 1919, so under diarchy, basically, certain uh, decentralization was made, certain powers were transferred to the provincial governments. And if we know about the present context, like at present, cooperatives come under central ministry or it comes under like whether it comes under the union list or it comes under the state list.
union list,
Cooperatives.
cooperatives or cooperation, ma'am, it is okay, okay. It's
Like see
cooperation.
cooperative cooperation like it means the same thing.
I thought that this there is we call Union Home Ministry and Ministry of Cooperation. We call no, ma'am. Nowadays
No, it is Ministry
Ministry,
of Home Affairs only.
Ministry and Home and Cooperation we call no.
Ministry of Ministry you are saying that Ministry of Home has been renamed as Ministry of Home and Cooperation.
Yes, ma'am. I think
I don't think so. No, it is Ministry of Home Affairs only.
okay, okay, ma'am. Okay.
Okay. And what about cooperatives? The it comes
Cooperatives,
under
no.
which list?
Cooperatives, I think it is in.
See, if we know about the basic, like what is the main essence that what all will be there in the union list? Anything that is very important to for the basically sovereignty and security of the nation.
Cooperatives may be in state list only.
Okay. So go and check it comes under which list. Okay.
Okay.
And you tell me tomorrow it comes under which list.
Okay.
Okay. even if we knew that thing that at present it comes under which list, by that logic also we could have think that okay, if diarchy came under 1919, so obviously it would have been transferred to the provincial governments. Okay. So at least your logic worked. That is a good thing,
Okay.
right? Hmm. And this is also correct.
This thing I was sure.
Hmm.
Union Powers Committee, Jawaharlal Nehru, this is
Hmm.
wrong. Provincial Constitution Committee, this is also wrong.
Hmm.
Steering
Steering and
Committee, this
drafting.
is drafting committee, this is correct.
These are correct. So I hope you remember all the chairmen of the at least the major committees, right?
Yes, yes.
Hmm. Then consider the following statement regarding the Constituent Assembly. Again, it is correct. I hope that you knew the answer.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Right. Then coming to this question, now this is incorrect. In the context of the Constituent Assembly of India, consider the following statements. First, the idea of the Constituent Assembly was pioneered in the writings of Aurobindo Ghosh. Second, the demand of Constituent Assembly was first accepted in principle by the British government in Cripps Mission. Identify the correct statements. What did you mark? You marked B. Second only. First is incorrect. Like instead of
First is
Aurobindo
correct.
Ghosh,
I
it
have never listened about Aravindo Ghosh and his
so
idea.
yeah, it is like what should come in place of Aurobindo Ghosh?
M.N. Roy, ma'am.
M.N. Roy, right? And why second incorrect? Was it Cripps mission?
I have read somewhere about Cripps mission in the chapter, but I was not sure, ma'am, whether it was accepted in principle Cripps mission. I thought like that, but
Yeah, in Cripps mission it was mentioned, but it was not accepted. It got accepted in the August offer.
Augusto.
Okay, so that is why second one is also incorrect. So for this question you can write that you were not able to recall exact, like it is not a silly mistake, it was the problem of recalling.
Okay.
Okay, so
So
and go and mark in your book wherever it is mentioned that you forgot this fact.
these questions teach us how to means what is the length and depth we need to
Yes,
read.
yes.
Yes.
So that is why like in initially only I told you that it is like doing it cover to cover.
Yes. Yes.
है ना? So we got to know that we are forgetting this fact. Just go mark in your book wherever you have made you had made notes of this that I forgot this fact. Just go and get clarified what was there in the Cripps mission with respect to the Constituent Assembly and what was there in the August offer. Okay. So at least our one fact will get revised. Okay. Then coming to this 11th question, this is correct. You tell me whether you knew this answer or like it was a guesswork.
So to representation of constitution, the constitution of the society in passes consistent this thing I knew, ma'am. Constituent Assembly represent all checks and it is correct.
Hmm.
Princely states, but they never participated in any kind of election.
Hmm.
Mahatma Gandhi was not a member of Congress. This thing is correct.
Then next question, I think this is also correct. This is also correct. With reference to the Constituent Assembly of India, consider the following statements. This though I think you must be knowing, right?
Yes, yes.
Hmm. Question number 13. This you have not attempted. Let's attempt it now.
Dr. Sasiranand Sinha was the provisional president. First time. Also in the I remember that the
Hmm.
eldest, senior most member of the
Hmm.
Constituent Assembly was elected
As the
as its.
provisional president. So who
Well,
was that member?
I also remember that Dr. Sachidananda Sinha was elected as a law member in
Hmm. Hmm.
council, but whether he was the president of the Constituent Assembly or not, I don't remember.
Okay, and do you understand like how to attempt these questions like statement 1, statement 2, and whether second one is explaining the first one or not?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
You are you like they I hope there is no problem with respect to the format of the question.
No, 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 I
Okay,
understand.
so in this type of question, first you read both the statements and identify whether they are true or false. Not tell first tell me whether both of them are true or not. At least second one, so you must be knowing
Yes, he was elected, but I am not sure about the
whether
date,
it
exact
okay.
date.
So you're not sure about the date, and you're also not sure about who was the provisional president. You just remember that it was the senior most member.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so again go and refer to your book again. It was Dr. Sachidan Sinha only. He was the senior most member, and by that president said that we'll make the senior most member as the provisional president. So he was elected as the provisional president. And then afterwards, Dr. Rajendra Prasad got elected as the permanent president. Okay, and the date is also correct. Okay, now we have identified that both the statements are correct. Now tell me whether statement 2 is explaining the statement 1 or not. Or like these are two isolated facts and not connected to each other.
Isolated facts, ma'am. Statement 2 doesn't explain statement 1.
Yes, so the answer would be B.
Both statement 1 and 2 are correct, but
Okay,
okay.
so in
Okay.
these type of questions, first of all, see whether both of them are true or false. And if one of them is false, then automatically the answer would either be C or D. Then you don't have to think about whether second is the reason for the first one or not. Okay,
Okay.
so in this type of question, just your first task is to identify whether these are correct or incorrect and then think. Okay.
So,
Next question is incorrect.
consider the following function: ratification, harmony of the ratification of India's membership of Commonwealth, adoption of national plan, election of the President of India. Adoption of adoption of national anthem and adoption of national song was correct.
Hmm. And what about the first one, ratification of India's membership of the Commonwealth?
This I am not sure about it.
Not sure. See, all the statements are correct. Okay, you have marked 3. I think you have marked for 1, 2, and 3, or like you marked it for 2, 3, or 4. What did you mark?
Okay.
Like, which one did you think is incorrect?
Election of the first president of India, I thought incorrect.
Okay, but that is also correct. Okay, so go. So that means you need little bit revision for chapter number 2, as far as I am figuring out.
Okay.
Okay. And just like the initial portion of the chapter where this process, like how the Constituent Assembly came into being, and just do like whatever functions Constituent Assembly has performed apart from the making of the constitution.
Okay.
Okay, so election of the first, like you can see the assembly performed all these functions: national flag, national anthem, national song, India's ratification to the Commonwealth, as well as it elected Dr. Rajendra Prasad as the first president of India. Because do you remember that by Independence Act of 1947, Constituent Assembly was also made the provisional parliament.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so under that power, it basically elected Dr. Rajendra Prasad as the first president. You are noting down all your mistakes, na? Question number 14 mein what is the mistake which for.
Yes.
Then question number 15 you have not attempted. Let's attempt it now. Consider the following statement regarding the national anthem. Okay, so I think this is because not given in Lakshmikant. It was
Yes, ma'am. I am not aware of
not
this.
aware of, na? So just like there will be some questions obviously you will not be aware of, and there we have intentionally put some questions that you need not to study them separately. They get prepared through your test only.
Okay.
So all such questions just go through the solution so that whatever extra information is there you can prepare it. Okay, so just make a note of this about the national anthem of India, that it was originally composed in Bengali by Rabindranath Tagore, and the Hindi version was adopted by the Constituent Assembly on 24 January 1950. First sung on 27 December Kolkata session. Okay, and I hope all these things so you would be knowing that it is 52 seconds long and all. This is not that much important. When was it adopted? Who composed it? The original language, Hindi translation, all these facts you should know. And like when was it first sung? Okay, so just make a note of it anywhere in your chapter 2 itself, wherever it is given about the national anthem. Okay, so just make a note over there only.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Then 16th question is correct.
The original constitution contained only the fundamental rights, not the fundamental duties. This thing I was aware. So the constitution.
This I think is also correct.
This question I was not aware of. I have made notes, but
Not aware of it.
not aware of it. But somehow it got correct.
Okay. So see, Granville Austin called it as cooperative federalism. This is correct, and these two are basically have been interchanged, 2 and 3.
Yes.
So it was Casey Beere who called it our constitution as quasi-federal, and Morris Jones as bargaining federalism. Okay, so just go and like just revise. You already have made a note of it, so just mark that I forgot this, so that in the next round of revision you know that this is the fact that I forgot previously, so I need to revise it again. Okay. 18th is incorrect.
The term federation is mentioned in Article 1 of the Indian Constitution. Town federation is not mentioned. And consider the following statements. Correct. There is a provision for constructive vote of no confidence in the Constitution, like that of Section 1 Constitution. Since the inception, Indian Constitution contains procedure established by law. With second statement and third statement, I got confused. Whether there is a vote of no confidence motion, I am aware,
but from where it was adopted, you could not recall.
Yes.
Okay, and what about the third statement? Since inception, does it contains procedure established by law? This
Yes.
I think this is you already got. You were confused about this.
Yes, ma'am.
So,
You explained that day what was
हाँ.
procedure established by law
But you
and
will, like, for third statement,
if
you will
law.
get clarity in fundamental rights. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. I got confused.
Okay, so basically, see, first is incorrect. Okay, second one is also incorrect because the vote of no confidence, it has been, I think, adopted from the Government of India Act.
But in Government of India Act, there is no such thing, no? As
No. Just a second. There is a provision for a constructive vote of no confidence in the constitution. So this is not adopted from German constitution. So this portion is incorrect. That like that of the German constitution.
okay.
Okay. And third statement is correct. So originally our constitution says that procedure established by law, but with the Menka Gandhi case, it became due process of law. Okay, so originally it is procedure established by law only, so that is why third statement is correct. So that is why the answer is only one, because one and two are incorrect and third one is correct. Okay,
So what have I marked?
you have marked C. All three are correct. Why? At least if you would have marked B, I would have given a benefit of doubt. But why C? First, you know is incorrect.
The first statement, when I saw the question for first time, I was sure and certain about that first statement is incorrect.
So why did you mark all three? At least if you would have marked only two also, I would have given a benefit of doubt. Why all three?
This is again a blunder, man.
Just make a note of your mistakes so that at least you don't repeat these silly mistakes again.
Cabinet form of government product. It's director principal. This thing, uh,
19th one is correct.
I was sure and confident about this.
This is easy also. Fundamental rights US DPSP Irish. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. 20th one is also correct.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. 21st is also correct.
Yes, this thing I have made it correct. I have it.
22nd is also correct.
Constitution allows condition assurance to. This was just based on the general sense, ma'am.
General sense, right?
Yes.
I hope there is nothing which I need to explain in this.
No.
Right. 23rd is incorrect. How many of the above are the components of the preamble of the Indian? Yeah, this is very easy question. Why did you got this one as incorrect?
Let me attempt. How many of the what the components of the preamble of Indian Constitution? Nature of Indian state, preamble of the Constitution,
I think
objectives
there
of
is
the Indian
little bit
Constitution,
misprinting. Just consider it as nature of the Indian state.
source of authority. All four, ma'am. All four are correct.
Source of the authority, date of the enforcement of the constitution, objectives of the Indian constitution, nature of the
Maybe date of enforcement is not there, ma'am.
Yeah, date of enforcement is not there. Date of adoption is there.
It's adoption and enactment. It has been written
Yes,
adoption
yes.
and
Because
enactment, but
it
not
got enforced
enforcement.
on 26 January 1950, and in preamble we have 26 November 1949. So it is date of adoption.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so
That
that is why third one is incorrect and the
in,
rest 1, 2 and 4 are correct.
yes.
So do
Date
you
of 26 January 1950 is date of commencement, I think.
yeah,
That is
date
date of
of
enforcement.
commencement or date of enforcement, any of the two words will work.
Okay, okay.
Okay. So adoption and enforcement are different things.
Yes, yes.
So you think like you need to focus on each and every word, even this little mistake, like this required lot of focus. If just because of the less focus we got an easy question as wrong.
Yes.
Okay. 24th is correct. Significance of the preamble. This is easy.
This was easy.
25th incorrect.
Consider the following: the preamble of it. The source of authority of the lies with the people. The preamble is based on the objective resolution. Being a part of the Commonwealth is an exception to the principle of the sovereignty. Correct. 1 and 2 only. Option A.
So why did you mark then? What did you mark? You marked D, all of the above.
I thought, ma'am, here what mistake I made. Being a part of the Commonwealth is an exception to the principle of sovereignty. This statement is correct, but this is not mentioned anywhere in preamble.
Yes.
Now I understand. I marked all of them
The
correct.
statement is correct in itself, but the question is you have to tell with respect to the preamble of the Indian Constitution. So you
Yes.
think so are you understanding that you need to read each and every word carefully, and many a times in UPSC questions, like the question will start according to the Constitution of India, which of the following is correct or incorrect, and sometimes while reading the statements we forget about that it is asking only with respect to the Indian Constitution. Okay, and we mark generally everything as correct, although some things are not given in Indian Constitution, and when we come back home and we realize okay it was with respect to the Constitution and we marked in general. So while doing the paper we need to be fully focused on each and every word.
Yes, ma'am.
We have to avoid these silly mistakes only. These are the mistakes that cost us that one attempt, right? Now tell me if this question or the like the one above, if would you have just made it very silly mistakes, right? So coming next is correct.
42nd Amendment Act 1976. Two terms,
This
not
is
two terms.
easy.
80 was also there.
This is
44
easy.
law. This is wrong. Preamble has been amended only twice.
Now here incorrect are asked.
Incorrect.
Okay,
First is
yeah,
correct.
but this
Second
you
is
have done it. You have done it correct. Okay, you have marked
yes.
it correct. So actually all are incorrect. Okay, then this one is also correct.
42nd Amendment Act.
This you
Options of
knew now. You have done it correct. So that means you knew this answer.
yes, ma'am.
I
Yes.
hope this is not the guesswork.
No, no, ma'am.
Okay, then coming to 28th question. This is also correct.
With reference to Indian constitutional constitution.
This is also easy.
This thing I made it correct.
29th is also correct.
The context of the convention with most of liberty. This thing I made a guesswork. I was confused between two options and
In which two options were you confused?
if there are no laws, there is no liberty. This was one of the options. Uh, If there is liberty, laws have to be made by the people.
Okay. See, this is the UPSC previous year question. Okay.
Okay.
Are you clear about C and D? If there are more laws, there is less liberty.
No, 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 ma'am.
Like you are clear now.
That
First,
doesn't make any
huh,
sense. Laws is there always.
huh. And if the law is changed more often, liberty comes in danger. That is also correct. Oh, okay. Now you're confused between A and B. Now, if I ask you, if there is liberty, like in India, we have liberty, we have fundamental rights, but are like laws have to be made by people? Is it any compulsory condition?
No, no.
No, right? And if I say if there are no laws, there is no liberty. What does this mean? Suppose like in
I can
even
only enjoy my liberty if there is restriction. But I'm not able to.
see now imagine a scenario. Suppose there is no law, no rules and regulations have been made. Do you think that everyone will be able to exercise their liberty in such a scenario?
No, no, no.
Because then everyone will start doing whatever they wish.
Yes,
So there will be complete anarchy in the society. So we
yes,
to exercise liberty we need certain laws.
yes,
Obviously there should not be over regulation, but at least we need some laws so that everyone can enjoy that liberty. That is why we have like various acts, like we have constitution, we have Indian penal code, because all of these ensure that everyone conducts in a certain manner when they are in a civil society. Only then everyone can enjoy their liberty. Otherwise, in the absence of, like in the complete absence of law, there will be a complete anarchy. Okay, so that is why option A is correct.
okay.
Although you marked it correct only, but I hope you would have got now much clarity that why it is correct.
Yes, yes.
Then this one is also correct.
This was I was sure.
This one is also correct.
This thing.
This though I think you would be knowing.
Yes, yes.
Republic of India. 32 is also correct. Territory of India.
Yes, ma'am.
Article 1. Then Article 3. This is also correct.
Yes.
What is the difference between Article 2 and Article 3?
Article 2 and Article 3, ma'am. Article 3 discusses about the addition of new states. Article discusses about the addition of new state. Article 3, it is about just
It is like the reorganization with
reorganization of the existing states. Yes.
Okay. Then question 34 is incorrect. Now tell me the correct answer. Which of the following statements are correct? State Reorganization Commission established in 1953 favored creating states with linguistic uniformity. The Constitution of India provides symmetrical representation in the Rajya Sabha for every state. Where did you get confused? In which statement?
States Reorganization Commission established in the favored creating states with linguistic uniformity. This is wrong. The Constitution of India provides symmetrical representation in every state. This is also wrong. Answer correct option is answer D, no man.
B. B for Bombay.
D.
Why D? Like both are incorrect according to you.
Yes, ma'am.
So, what was the basis for the reorganization by State Reorganization Commission of 1953?
I think this no states reorganization commission favored creating.
The earlier commissions, right? The SK
Okay,
Dhar and all these, they didn't favored, but ultimately 1953, after the Andhra protest, basically we were forced to form states according to the linguistic uniformity.
okay, ma'am.
Okay, so first statement is correct.
Okay. I thought that the only government was forced to reorganize state with the protest of Sitaram Raj.
Yes, because of that protest. So this committee was formed in 53, but it issued its report in 1955 after the protest, and the act came in 1956.
Okay.
Okay, so that is the whole chronology, and that is why it is correct.
So
Established
basically,
in 53, but ultimately the act was formed in 56, and that act was on the basis of the recommendation of this committee only.
so basically, we need to note and revise every intricacies of the things, not
Yeah.
only the broad concepts but
And
also.
also, like, obviously while reading we cannot imagine all these type of statements or the questions. The more we will solve, your mind will automatically then start working in that manner.
Okay. So after attempting this test,
Hmm.
yesterday night I was adding something to my notes also.
Hmm.
I got a perspective and angle on which the questions can be asked.
Hmm.
Earlier, I was reading, I was understanding the concepts, but uh, I was not having clear idea how the questions are going to be asked.
Hmm. I hope now you will have more clarity, and after two or three tests it will become more clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then next question, again it is incorrect.
In
In
the
the
context of new states union after 1956 in
consider the
India,
following statement.
India acquired Goa, Daman, and Diu from the Portuguese by means of plebiscite. The context of new India acquired Goa, Daman, and Diu from the Portuguese by means of plebiscite. This is incorrect. The states reorganization act of matter by two separate states. This is also incorrect. Neither one nor two. Neither one nor two is correct. Okay.
Incorrect.
Okay.
Again a silly mistake. You knew the answer, but you had to mark both 1 and 2 are incorrect. They have not
E-
asked you correct statement.
Even now also I read, but now also I am committing the same mistake.
So if, when you will be doing in pen and paper mode, always underline the directive word, whether correct is asked or incorrect is asked.
Okay.
Now this one is correct.
Which of the following are the reasons for establishment of foreign countries in India? Administrative efficiency, protecting the interest of tribal communities, preserving. This thing I was not sure, but with general sense I
Yeah, and
guessed.
in these type of questions where they ask like what are the reasons, generally if you don't think anything, like if everything is making sense, then
Yes, yes.
generally it is like all are correct. Okay, if anything extreme is not given. Okay, 37 you have not attempted. Attempt it now.
Consider the following statement with reference to the
Union
Union
Territory of Delhi.
The strength of the Council of Ministers is at 15%. Chief Minister of Delhi is appointed by Lieutenant Governor.
I think you will be able to do it once you do the chapter of special areas.
Okay.
Like, like why couldn't you attempt? Because I think you were not knowing the information.
I have read Delhi was designated as a national capital territory of Delhi, but
By
again I was
which
not aware of the which Amendment
which
Act.
amendment act? And
And the strength of the Council of Ministers is fixed. This thing I have never read. The
so
Chief Minister
once
of
you
Delhi
will
is
do the
appointed by
chapter of union territory, na, then it will become clear.
okay.
Okay. So for this question you can write lack of knowledge, and the knowledge will eventually come in the chapter of union territory, so don't worry about it. Then this is again not attempted.
Consider the following page regarding articles under citizenship. This thing is easy, ma'am, but again, due to lack of revision, I couldn't guess.
So for citizenship, na, just make a table. Like what are the different means of getting the citizenship? What are the different means of getting the citizenship removed? And what is given from from Article 5 to Article 11? What is given in each and every article? Don't need to remember every provision of that article. Just remember what is the main crux of that article. Okay, so for this question, write lack of revision and go back and revise and then re-attempt this question. Okay. So from here you can take the list what is given in each and every article from 5 to 11. Okay. Now this one is correct. Method of acquiring Indian citizenship.
This was I'm sure. Infusion of foreign capital. There is no such thing as infusion.
Yes. Mm. 40th is incorrect.
With reference to India, the Citizenship Act might have no ways of inquiring Indian citizens. Citizens ways of losing. Correct. Development.
There are how many ways are there of acquiring Indian citizenship?
I think more than 4 now. There are many ways.
Tell me how many ways are there? There are not many. There are 5.
5.
Okay. So tell me which are those 5?
By registration, by naturalization,
One
and
very obvious. How did
by
you get?
birth, by birth,
Haan.
by birth, and another is by lineage, I think, not lineage.
Yeah, lineage or descent, you can say.
Descent, okay, that word I was not.
And
By
last,
descent,
last,
by birth, by naturalization, by registration, and by
what, like with respect to territory, if India acquires or takes.
yes. If
So
India acquires a
by
territory, then
incorporation of a territory. Okay.
yes,
So first is incorrect. Then
most is incorrect.
how many ways are there by which a person can lose Indian citizenship?
First thing is that if a person becomes accepts voluntarily a citizenship of other country, then he will lose, ma'am.
Hmm.
And the second thing is that
One
I
of
am
these
not.
voluntary giving up.
Yes,
If
voluntary giving up.
we acquire citizenship of any country, then
Yes,
our Indian citizenship will automatically get cancelled.
yes.
And third,
If it is, if the citizenship have been acquired by fraud, by
fraud.
means of
Huh.
fraud.
So at least you are able to recall more than two ways, na? So that means
Yes,
second state. So in total there are three ways.
yes.
So the second statement also get incorrect. So we are left either with only one or none. Now read the third one.
All people of independent India identified as against the Citizenship Act of 1955. This is incorrect. Not all people were identified.
Hmm. So none of the statement is correct. Why did you mark A? Again a silly mistake. You knew the answer but you marked it incorrectly.
Only due to lack of focus, ma'am.
So note it down. 41 is correct. This you knew.
Yes, ma'am. This thing I knew.
42 is incorrect.
The context of citizenship India. So the following statements. The right to freedom of speech and expression is available to friendly aliens. This thing I was not aware, ma'am, but just I guessed. I just made a guesswork.
Hmm.
Maybe. This thing I am certain, ma'am. The protection against arrest and detention is not available to enemy aliens.
Okay.
This is correct.
Okay. So you were not sure about the first statement.
Yes, yes.
So when you will do fundamental rights, this thing will come again, like which fundamental rights are available only to citizens and which are available to all the people. Okay, so there also it will get revised. For now, just remember that first one is incorrect and the second one is correct. Okay, so basically Article 19 is available only to Indian citizens, not to anybody else. So be it friendly alien or be it enemy alien, it is not available to anyone else. So there is Article 15, 16, 19, 29 and 30 that are available only to Indian citizens.
I thought like this, ma'am. Everyone should have freedom of speech and expression. I
But
thought
our
like this.
constitution is not giving it to everyone. It is only available to Indian citizens 15, 16, 19, 29 and 30. Okay, so
Yes.
this will come again in the chapter of fundamental rights. Okay, there it will get revised. So we are giving other rights are available to all. Okay, then 43rd is correct.
Indian citizens owe allegiance to the constitution of India about discrimination options on this state. ये स्क्रीन को बड़ा कर सकते हैं क्या मैडम? Yes, ma'am. Citizens owe allegiance only to the Union of India. The system of single discrimination. First statement is correct. The system of single citizen discrimination.
This you have done it correct. Just tell me like
Yes,
you
ma'am.
knew the
First is
answer, na?
correct, and second is also correct. The parliament can prescribe residence within the state. This is also correct. but I have made it correct. But I was a bit confused with residence. Ma'am. Second point, birth or residence.
This will come again in article number 19.
Okay. Ma'am.
Okay. This is also correct.
Consider the following statement. Citizenship is not related to equality and rights. Different state system is different. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
This is general sense.
Hmm. Again, incorrect. You have made it wrong, and I hope it is not due to this incorrect.
The reference to the citizen of which of the following incorrect. The provision of citizenship by termination is not applicable during a war. Person did not. Option A is, I think option A is incorrect.
What about D?
If a foreign territory becomes part of India,
All the residents automatically become Indian citizens. It is not, see, if anyone doesn't want to become, he or she can have that choice. Okay, it is not that if we are acquiring any territory, so we'll force everyone to become our citizen. Okay, so that is why this last statement is incorrect. And for this A, the provision of the citizenship by termination is not applicable during a war in which India is engaged. This is correct.
this is actually correct, but since I was thinking that B, C, and D are correct, I thought that maybe this is only incorrect.
Hmm.
I guessed it wrong.
Okay. This one is correct.
Consider the following jurisdiction domicile. There is only one citizenship, one domicile, one residence in India. Citizenship cannot be revoked after it has been conferred. Can be revoked.
This you have done it correct. Like
Only one, ma'am. Only one is correct.
now you are telling me different answer, but you have already done it correct. The answer is none of them are correct.
Yes, yes, ma'am. One residence, this thing is
Ha.
incorrect. One residence.
Yeah, see, they are asking with respect. Ha. So
One residence, this thing is incorrect.
this is incorrect. Okay.
This
Last
is
one is
all about focus. Ma'am.
hmm. Tell me this one.
Consider the following
Regulating Act of
technology
1770.
companies. How many of the above statements are principles? So I realized the first thing is that I need to read the question second statement. How many of the above statements are principal? Which
Yes.
after that I need
Always
to
read
read
the
the
second
statements.
statement, like the what is the question? Correct, incorrect? What are they asking?
Yes, ma'am. How many of the above statements are the principle which is regulating Act 1773?
This should not have got incorrect.
It acknowledged the company's political and administrative goals for the first time. Yes. Governor General of Bengal was to Governor General of India. No. Lord Warren Hastings was the first Governor General of Bengal. Yes. The Supreme Court at Bombay was established.
What I think is that you must have done it only for है ना?
4 statements are correct, ma'am, except that
Except the
statement.
second one.
Yes.
I knew you would do this thing only. Read the fourth statement. Where did the Supreme Court was established by 1773 Act?
Calcutta.
Then
Okay.
why it is correct? You will have to avoid these silly mistakes. So it is all about concentration and focus. In because it was a lengthy question, by fourth statement our focus got lost.
Supreme Court was Bombay district.
Don't commit such silly mistakes. NPR, were you aware about NPR?
National Population Register, no, ma'am.
So
And
again, yeah,
National
read,
Register of Citizens, I am aware.
so read about NPR. Like if you are not aware about anything, read from the solutions and then you can attempt it.
Okay.
Okay. And if you don't understand anything, then let me know. Okay. And then yeah, this is the last one which you have done incorrect. No, this we have discussed. This is correct. This we have discussed. Tell me this one. With reference to the Citizenship Amendment Act 2019, consider the following statements. They are not applicable to 5th and 6th schedule. The amendment has waived of residency conditions for the specified class of illegal migrants. That will not apply to the inner permit line areas.
All are correct, ma'am.
Are you aware about Citizenship Amendment Act 2019?
I have read it, ma'am, in Lakshmikant, but
So then you should go and revise it. Okay, because the answer is incorrect. Only first statement is correct and the last two are not correct. Just go and revise it once. Just write that you have to revise Citizenship Amendment Act 2019 and then come again and see whether you are still able to attempt it or not. Because we should know whether we have forgotten the fact or we have not understood the concept. Okay. Rest we have discussed now every question. Any doubt? Like, have you made the list?
yes, yes.
So tell me how many were the silly mistakes?
Six questions.
6 questions were silly mistakes.
Yes.
In next test, it should not be 6. It should be less.
Okay.
So make sure and start with your week 2 targets from today then. You
Okay.
have the planner with you, right?
Yes, yes.
So start with the week 2 targets, okay?
Okay.
Anything else you want to discuss?
Nothing, ma'am. Just
Just go and see whatever questions you did incorrect. Silly mistakes only avoid. Like just leave it. We have discussed them already. Okay, so wherever you were forgetting something, go and revise. And the questions which you didn't knew, okay, just read about them.
this type of analysis I have never made. I just used to attempt the mocks and what is correct, what is incorrect. I used to read the.
But see, if we'll not do this type of analysis, then we will not improve. The main point of the test is that we should improve. We should know where we are committing mistakes, right?
Yes, yes.
So that is the entire purpose of this exercise.
Yes.
So I hope you would have got clarity and you will not repeat your mistakes.
I used to listen about analysis everywhere. Analyze your mocks, analyze your mocks.
But now you have understood how to analyze them.
Yes, yes. There was no one to tell how to do it. What does that analyze mean?
I hope you now would would have got clarity what does analysis mean, and this is how we'll do it for every test. Okay,
Okay, ma'am.
chalo then go back to your studies. I'll
Okay.
see you tomorrow.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you
Okay,
so much.
bye bye.
Okay, ma'am.
नाम ये तो मेरा खत्म हो गया होगा पूरा स्पेस.